And welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks with you. We're getting set for match number 2 here this evening. Match number 2 pits the Lakin Lady Broncs against the Lady Eagles of Colby. Colby fresh off a win over Holcomb in 3 sets in their opener here tonight. And for Colby, that's their first win of the year. They come in they came into tonight 0-5. They come into this match 1-5 on the season. Lady Broncs defeating Ulysses in straight sets, 25-19, 25-15. And like I said, Colby defeating Holcomb in 3 sets. Lady Broncs going through some final warm-ups before we get set to go. Our third and final set of match of the night will be Lakin and Holcomb. And I changed the start time to that one till about 7:30. So hopefully everything can go as planned, and maybe both matches on the floors will go in straight sets, and we can, well, we're not going to get back on schedule by any means. We're already 30 minutes behind schedule, but get back to some sort of a respectable schedule, I guess. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get set for Lakin and Colby in our second match of the evening. We're back after this.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Our second match of the evening, Lakin and Colby. Lakin defeated Colby in this opening quadrangular a year ago, defeating them in straight sets. And they'll be looking to do the same here tonight after winning their first match of the evening in straight sets over Ulysses. Lakin will be in the near court in the white tops, purple letters and numbers trimmed in gold. Colby in the far court in the white with black letters and numbers. And then after this one, we'll have our third and final match of the evening. That'll be Lakin and Holcomb. Kinsey, Mariah, Aaron, Grace, Sammy, Jarrah, the starting 6 for Lakin. The libero is Cadence Brown. Holly Flanagan, Shaylee Holtzmeister, Rylan Mackley, Bryn Stanley, and Elizabeth Barton, the starters for Colby. The libero is number 4, Hallie Bowie. Lakin to serve, and we're underway. And a service ace by Kinsey Loman Fuller to start this match. Kinsey drops it in short. Stanley with the shot. Lakin ready for it. And Lakin in the net. Side out to Colby. We're tied at 1. Holcomb and Ulysses just underway to our left. Holcomb will be the third and final opponent for the Lady Broncs. Served by Bryn Stanley into the net, and it comes right back to Lakin. Similar start to the first set between Lakin and Ulysses. Two teams trading points back and forth. Serving for the Lady Broncs is Mariah Ortiz. Cross-court set, Barton with it. Drops it cross-court just off the fingertips of Jared Davidson. And it's 2-2. Colby with the side out. Holtzmeister to serve for the Lady Eagles from the far court. Left-handed serve played by Cadence Brown in the back row. Up front to Kinsey, over to Jarrah, and the winner off the hands of Holtzmeister. Serve back to the Lady Broncs. Erin Michaelis into the lineup. She'll join Jared Davidson and Grace Osberg in the front row. Served by Sammy Vogel. Off the basketball support, but Colby plays it. Third hit across by Mackley. Middle set, Aaron has it blocked. Sammy, just a desperation one-hander, gets it across. Davidson, no look, dropped it to the back and in there. Jarrah was facing to the far corner and just dropped it over her shoulder into the opposite corner. Sammy with the serve. Played by Mackley. Lady Broncs going to the floor. Grace Osberg able to hit it across on hit number 3. Shot blocked by Aaron, but off the side of her arm. And the point good by Avery Seward. To side out Colby. Good action that time. Lakin just scrambling to try to keep that alive. They didn't get the point, but great effort. Alexa Carmichael serves from the far court. Kinsey, middle set. Jarrah tried to drop it on Flanagan. She was ready for it. Now Flanagan with the two-hand pass to Aaron, to Kinsey. Cross-court Jarrah. And Colby scrambling. Third hit. Ortiz goes to the floor. Jarrah with the shot. Dug by Cheney. And that one long by Elizabeth Barton. And it comes back to Lakin. Jordan McCombs to serve it for the Lady Broncs. And drops it in for an ace. McCombs tried to go opposite side, and it was wide for the side out. Elizabeth Barton to serve for the Lady Eagles. Ortiz up to McCombs. Davidson with the shot, good, off the hands of Alexa Carmichael. And Jarrah with the serve. Hard serve taken back row middle. Now from the back row, Barton. Jarrah just a little off balance, couldn't control that. And it'll go back to Colby. The libero, Hallie Bowie, to serve for the Eagles from the far court. Third hit by Barton. Aaron and Jordan both going to the floor and able to work it across as Colby keeps it alive. Now Lakin, cross court, Ortiz and Flanagan trading shots. Now Sammy with the one-hander, back corner, and it's long. As that point went on, I just kept waiting when Lakin was not going to be in position because they were scrambling so much out of position on that point, but they did a great job of keeping it alive. But it's not necessarily how they would want to drew it up. So drop shot in front of Sammy. And Colby with three straight to tie it up at 7. In the serve that time into the net as side out to Lakin. Cadence Brown in to serve for the Lady Broncs. Up front, the left-handed kill by Holtzmeister. Good. That was a nice shot that time. Allie Flanagan to serve. And that's off the hands of Kinsey. And Colby with their first lead, and the first time tonight so far the Lakin has trailed. Here comes. Jarrah plays it. Lynn Stanley with the shot off the hands of Kinsey. And now Colby with 3 straight, lead it by 2. Flanagan with the serve. So many whistles going on, I think maybe she was confused which whistle she was serving on. Ortiz with the 2-hand pass. Colby sets it up. Third hit, mistimed by Avery Seward, and it'll come back to Lakin. Very important side out there for the Lady Broncs. Stops a 3-point volley. Rally for Colby. Kinsey with the serve. Third hit by Seward. Cross court, Ortiz. Seward drops it back on Ortiz, and Sammy there to one-hand it. Back set into the official stand, and Lakin has tied it up. And Lakin has come back to take the 1-point lead. Serving is Kinsey Lohman-Fuller. Back row played by Stanley and plays it across the net. Lakin can't keep it alive. Football team across the way in the student section cheering on the Lady Broncs here. And Stanley's serve into the net goes back to Lakin. Serving is Ortiz. Played in the back row by Nessa Cheney. Barton on third hit. Kinsey. Middle set. Vogel a little bit too strong. And it goes right back to the Lady Eagles. Ryan Mackley back into the lineup for Colby. Serving is Holtzmeister. Left-handed shot played by Cadence Brown. Kinsey with the set to Jarrah. Jarrah, it's dug by Holtzmeister, but back across and wide. And Lakin with the point once again. Aaron Michaelis. In for Lakin in that front row with Grace and Jarrah. Set. Barton with the shot. Somehow Osberg got it across. Jarrah alertly plays that one. And that shot off the back row in the hands of Sammy Vogel. Serving is Alexa Carmichael. We're tied at 13 apiece. Jera, now Kinsey on third hit. Grace on one hit works it back across. Now Barton, played by Sammy. Kinsey, back set. Grace tried to drop it and right at the top of the net. And Colby back in front. Nice diving play by Kinsey. Jera played the serve and it was off the side of her hand, but a heads-up play by Kinsey Lohman-Fuller. And Lakin earns the point and the side out. Serving is Jordan McCombs. And off the hands of Cheney, out of bounds. Lakin with the service winner there. Ortiz to the floor now. Ortiz with the one-hander from the back row. Up to Barton, blocked by Michaelis. Colby scrambling. Now the reverse shot by Carmichael, played by Davidson. Ortiz back to Davidson, tried to drop it, and it was out of bounds. And it's 15 all. I thought Lakin had the 1 point lead, but it's 15 all on the scoreboard, so maybe I got excited and wrote one down too quickly on my notepad. Middle set, Aaron. And it's good. That dropped so straight down that I wasn't sure if it was on Lakin's side or Colby's side of the net, but it was on Colby's. So Lakin with the side out, Jera with the serve. Barton from the back row, too short. And give it to Lakin. Short set, shot long by Mackley. Jera with the serve. Colby scrambling now, third hit back row. Barton with it. Cross court set, Ortiz. Nice shot by Mariah. Colby ended up carrying and couldn't score it. And a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as well. A lot of great sponsors to make Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube possible. Thank them when you get a chance. We're back after this. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. (19-15), the Lady Broncs have scored 4 straight as they serve here in the near court. Jared Davidson with the serve. Sammy with the one hand keeps it alive. Now Aaron bumps it on third attempt. Flanagan tried to drop it in along the far side, but it's wide in front of the Lady Bronc bench. And Lakin rolling now, leading by 5, 20-15 with the serve. Davidson, serve played by Elizabeth Barton. Bryn Stanley with the shot, and it's good off the hands of a diving Jared Davidson. Side out to Colby. Hallie Bowie with the serve. Cross court set to Ortiz. Tipped at the net. Colby keeps it in play. Barton from the back row, dug by McCombs. Davidson from the back row, blocked by Holtzmeister. And Lakin keeps it alive. Holtzmeister blocked by Aaron. Aaron keeps it alive. Sammy with the one-hander. Short set, Holtzmeister. And drops it over everybody just in front of the stripe. And it's 20-17. Good play there by both teams. Colby with just one more better play. Ortiz, that was McCombs with the shot. Now Lakin will set it. Aaron with the one-hander. Short set. And Stanley had to just play it. Stanley was out of position. McCombs with the no-look shot to the back row. Now third hit by Holtzmeister. McCombs, short set. Michaelis, shot dug. And Lakin with the point. Nice shot by Aaron Michaelis, but it was a good dig by Alexa Carmichael. But Lakin will get the point. It's 21-17. Serving is Cadence Brown. Flanagan. Barton from the back row, played by McCombs. Kinsey, cross court, Ortiz. And that's off of the line judge. And that would have been out of bounds. Sometimes there just is nowhere to go. But easy to say that was going to be wide. I mean, if it hits the line judge, they're out of bounds anyway. Flanagan with the serve. McCombs over to Sammy. Sammy has it blocked, but it's out of bounds. And back to the Lady Broncs. Lakin now serving just 3 points from a win in this first game. Serving is Kinsey. Just dropped it over the front of the net. Hayden Kinsey over to Ortiz. Holtzmeister drops it down on Kinsey. Side out to Colby. There again, that kind of looked like a throw to me, but I guess that's why I sit here. 22-19. Colby trailing by 3, but they have the serve. Davidson, Kinsey with the no-look fist. Barton with the third shot. Over to Ortiz. Off of Bryn Stanley, bouncing around the rafters. Now Colby on third attempt by Bryn Stanley. Short set. Sammy drops it on the far side. Ulysses beat Holcomb in the first set, 25-14. Lakin serving, leading by 4. Mariah Ortiz with the serve. Up front, Holtzmeister, blocked by Sammy. And the shot attempt that time by Barton is wide. And now Lakin with set point. Ortiz serving for the set. Barton. Sammy got a hand on it. Kinsey, back set. Grace with the winner. It was off the hands of Hallie Bowie and back into the crowd. And Lakin will win the first one by the score of 25-19. So another good start to a match for the Lady Broncs. Always important to win that first set. And the Lady Broncs have done that for the second time tonight. And they lead it 1-0. With that, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Lady Bronc Volleyball on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And a big thank you to the KCB Bank, now named. I had a new ad for them, and I was unable to get it to load, so we'll work on that. We'll have it loaded up by Friday, but we want to thank the KCB Bank for all of their support. And one of the things that they would like to stress now is they have Lakin High School debit cards. So you can take your debit card in, they'll stamp you a new one, and you can be sporting the Lakin Bronc colors. They have some other schools that they will have debit cards for as well, but here on Lakin Sports YouTube, we're only going to promote the purple and gold. But they do have them for Lakin, Deerfield, Garden City, Holcomb, some other area schools as well. But those are available at the KCB Bank as well. But I want to thank them as well as all of the sponsors that help us here on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. In our 17th year of bringing you Lakin High School sports and activities. Lakin switched into the far court. Colby will be in the near court, and they will serve to start this second set of the second match of the evening for both teams. Colby 1-0 on the night, with their first win of the season over Holcomb in their first match. Colby with the serve, and Allie Flanagan with the honors. Kinsey diving to the floor, keeps it alive. Ortiz digs, Kinsey back set. Osberg with the one-hander. Colby resets. Cross court, Avery Seward with it. Sammy with the shot near side. A no-look shot off the hands of Hallie Bowie. Almost faked me out as well. Sammy was looking to the far corner and was able to drop it in for the point. So Lakin with the early advantage. Ortiz with the serve. Flanagan to Holtzmeister. Middle set, Sammy with the one-hander. A little bit off balance. Couldn't get anything on it. And Holtzmeister, same thing, was off balance. Couldn't get anything on that shot. And Lakin leads at 2-0. Serve play by Elizabeth Barton. Bryn Stanley. It's blocked by Davidson. Davidson keeping it alive, and that shot blocked by Holtzmeister as Lakin resets. Osberg shot just long in the corner. But the official said it was touched. I saw Lady Bronc head coach Darcy Hawkins come up and give the indication that it was touched. I didn't see it, but a good call. And a service ace by Ortiz, and those are always hard to handle. Bowie was ready for it, but it clipped the top of the net and just threw all the timing, and then she got called for the carry. Bowie plays it back row middle, up front to Flanagan. And somehow Holtzmeister on third attempt. Sammy, shot is wide. And it goes to Colby. Bryn Stanley with the serve. Off the hands of Jarrah. Now Jarrah scrambles on third attempt. Flanagan to Seward. And Colby with the winner. Lakin leading this one 1-0. Yalitza Fonseca into the lineup for Lakin. In the back row with Cadence Brown and Jared Davidson. And that's served wide on the far side. Back to the Lady Broncs. Into the lineup is Nessa Cheney for Colby. Serving is Samantha Vogel. And that one's long, just below where we're sitting. Rylan Mackley. Back in the lineup for Colby. Served by Shaylee Holtzmeister. Osberg with the left hand. Dug by Cheney. Lets it to the floor, keeps it alive. Davidson with the shot, dug by Holtzmeister. Back to Lakin. They'll reset. Over to Davidson. Off the hands of Seward. And it comes back to the Lady Broncs. Bowie, the libero, back into the lineup for Colby. Jordan McCombs in for Lakin, and she will serve. Lakin up 6-3. Near corner. Barton plays it. Now on third hit. Flanagan. Davidson tried to kill it from the sideline, and it's into the net. Lakin that time might have been better served to let that one go. I think that was going to be wide on the shot attempt by Colby. But Lakin played it nonetheless. And Colby with the side out, 6-4. Serving is Carmichael. Lakin to set it up. From the back row, Sammy with the shot off the hands of Nessa Cheney. And that one came right off of the railing facing right here where we're sitting. Thank goodness for that glass there. And it taken off my table full of equipment. Davidson with the serve. Bowie plays it backwards. Now Nessa Cheney with third hit. Middle set, Aaron. Colby plays it. Third hit, Barton. Davidson plays it. Sammy scrambling towards the crowd, keeps it alive. Now Davidson from the back row on third hit. Kept alive by McCombs. Barton, back corner, and it's a winner for the Lady Eagles. Bryn Stanley back in for Colby. Elizabeth Barton with the serve from the back row, Samantha Vogel. Colby will set it. Bryn Stanley off the hands of Kinsey, and it's out of bounds. And Colby back to within one. Lady Broncs were 31-6 a year ago. They currently stand 1-0 after one match in this season. Aaron keeps it alive. McCombs with the third hit. Now McCombs with the dig. Kinsey, middle set. Aaron got it. Side out, Lakin. Cadence Brown into the Lakin lineup to serve from the far court. Lakin leading 8-6. Barton plays it. Now Bowie from the back row into the net for a Lakin point. And a Lakin service ace there. And the shot that time by Rylan Mackley. missed it enough that it was good. I guess that's all we can say there. She went up for the kill, mistimed it, and barely got a piece of it, but Lakin starting to retreat, and it just landed right in the middle. Cadence Brown plays the serve. McCombs bumps it across. Barton to the back row. Now McCombs two-hand pass. Holzmeister two hands on third attempt. Cross court set. Ortiz unable to get it across. And it's 9-8. Lakin still on top. Bowie with the serve, and it's a service ace right down the middle. And update my score. It is 10-9. I apologize. There we've got it. Bowie with the serve. Brown plays it over to Sammy. Blocked by Flanagan. Colby will set it up. Stanley across. Cross-court set. Ortiz blocked at the net. Stanley diving. Able to keep it alive for Colby. Sammy's shot dug. Stanley once again at the net. And it's good. And we're tied at 10 apiece. Colby 4 straight points. Bowie with the serve, far corner. Kinsey with the no look, but Holzmeister ready for it. Ortiz just able to get that third hit across. Kinsey, middle set, Sammy, and there's a winner. Grace Osberg back into the Lakin lineup. Serving is Kinsey Lohman-Fuller. Drops it short. Carmichael able to play it. Bowie from the back row. That's strong. Lakin back on top by 2. Holzmeister two-hand pass. Back to Davidson in the corner. Up to Grace. A little too strong with the left hand. And it's back to the Lady Eagles. And a service ace. That time by Allie Flanagan. And it ties us up at 12 apiece. Knuckleball serve that time, played by Davidson. Osberg mistimed the jump. And now Colby with the 13-12 lead. Timeout, Lakin. We're going to take a timeout as well. We're back after this. You're watching Lady Bronc Volleyball.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
The Lakin Recreation Commission has a full fitness room with 5 treadmills, tread climber, rowing machine, 3 elliptical fitness cross trainers, 2 stationary bikes, and strength training fitness equipment. You'll find just what you need for your own quality workout. The fitness room is open for the public's use free of charge during business hours. For use after business hours, Lakin Rec also has a keyless entry system available. The Lakin Rec Commission, always involved with the youth of Lakin, 702 North Campbell, Lakin, 355-7039. The benefits are endless.
Colby with the serve and the 1-point lead served by Allie Flanagan. Set and the shot by Osberg. Colby works it over, third hit by Bryn Stanley. Back set, Osberg got it. Just off the side of the arm of Stanley. But Grace able to get the service back to the Lady Broncs, tied at 13. Served by Mariah Ortiz. Kinsey, short set. Sammy dinks it across. Colby ready for it. Kinsey over to Jarrah. Jarrah with the shot, but Colby called into the net. The block was out of bounds anyway, but the net violation called, and point to Lakin back in front by 1. Ortiz with the serve from the far set. Played by Bowie. Flanagan from clear across the other side of the floor keeps it alive. Kinsey with the set to Davidson is blocked by Avery Seward. And Colby ties it back up. Davidson plays the serve from the back row, Ortiz. And Barton with the two-hand pass, looking to find nobody home in that back corner, but just a little too strong. And Lakin with the side out. In the lead once again. Vogel to serve. Played by Elizabeth Barton, up to Flanagan. Holzmeister shot dug by Ortiz, and nobody home. Falls and gives it back to Colby. Served by Shaylee Holzmeister. Ortiz with the shot. It's good off the hands of Nessa Cheney. And it'll come back to Lakin. See if Lakin can go on a little bit of a run here. Lakin had a 16-15 lead in the first set and went on to outscore Colby 9-4. So let's see what happens. They start there with a point, 17-15. Ulysses and Holcomb in action on the court to my left. Cross court, Barton shot good on the back line. Ulysses leading Holcomb 1-0. Lakin leading Colby 1-0. Holcomb is leading in the second game. Davidson shot. So somehow Colby got that back across. Great effort by Elizabeth Barton. And Colby will reset it. Cross court, Barton off the hands of Kinsey and in front of a diving Samantha Vogel. And we are tied at 17. Served by Carmichael is long. And it comes back to the Lady Broncs. Mariah Ortiz back into the lineup. Jarrah Davidson to serve. And that's too strong. Back to Colby, tied at 18. Bryn Stanley back in the lineup for Colby on the front row, along with Mackley and Flanagan. Serving is Elizabeth Barton. And the service ace off the hands of Ortiz. Davidson and Vogel ran out of real estate. And Colby now with a 19-18 lead. And that serve is wide. Back to Lakin it goes. Cadence Brown into the lineup to serve. We are tied at 19. Flanagan, short set, blocked by Sammy at the net. Cadence keeps it alive from the back, and Ortiz on third hit. Flanagan, back set to the back row, and that shot by Barton is long. And Lakin back on top. Cadence Brown with the serve. Bowie plays it to Flanagan. Back set. Shot good by Ryland Mackley. And back to Colby. We're tied once again. Serving is Bowie. Davidson to the floor. And Flanagan with the winner there. Lakin needs a side out in the worst way here. Trailing 21-20 in the second set. Davidson plays back row. Kinsey up front. Ortiz drops it on Carmichael. They reset. Holzmeister. Shot dug by Davidson. And Lakin can't play it. And they trail it now by 2. And a timeout by Lakin. We're going to take a quick one as well. We're back after this.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You can lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
Colby with the lead, 22-20 in this second set. And Colby will be serving as we come out of this timeout called by the Lady Broncs. The Lady Broncs do lead it 1-0. But they're in danger of going to a third set in this match if they don't get a side out quick. Holcomb and Ulysses are going to a third set. Holcomb winning their second set. So they're tied at 1 game apiece. Bowie with the serve, played by Davidson. Up to Kinsey, cross court, Sammy got it. Down the line and just wide. I wasn't sure. There was the reflection of the lights right along that line. I wasn't sure. And Bryn Stanley blocks that one right down on Kinsey Loman Fuller. And Colby now with, they called that one in favor of Lakin. Was that a throw? I didn't really catch it. So Lakin with a little bit of life here, trailing by 2. Flanagan, Holzmeister, off the hands of Osberg. And now Colby with the side out and game point. Avery Seward back in the lineup for Colby. Colby serving for set. Flanagan's serve dug by Davidson. Osberg, two-hand pass played by Stanley. Back to Stanley. Stanley tried to just dink it across. Kinsey very alertly plays it. And Colby will win it by the score of 25-21. And we'll go to a third set. Lakin winning the first set. Colby coming back to win this one. And we'll go to a third and decisive set between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Broncs when we come back right after this. You're watching Lady Bronc basketball, volleyball on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. We're back. We'll be back.
Lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides
Oh, classic convertible.
and have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo,
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com. Fred Ripsema established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
We go to the third and decisive set here between the Lady Eagles of Colby and the Lady Broncs. And safe to say, our third and final match is going to push us closer to 8 o'clock than it would have been at 7:30, so I'm going to try to change that time here real quick. I don't know if I can do it on the fly or not, but we need to get that changed for people wanting to watch that coming up. So hopefully I don't miss nothing here. I'll try to get that change made. And of course my computer just wants to run slow now that I got something I need to make a change on. But Colby will start. They will start this third and final set with the serve. And I'm going to set that final match for 8:15. We'll see. I may have it all screwed up before it's all said and done. And I do, because I just shut our broadcast off. Oh, hopefully I can find it. I shut it all down. So, oh man. Shows we're still live, but we're going to try. My goodness. Instead of shutting one screen down, I shut them both down. So, shows we're still live though. So, we are. Thank goodness. I think we're still going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what we're doing. Lakin wins the first point. Colby had the first set to open this third set. And I think I may have screwed up our broadcast here. Okay, Jared says, Jared's watching, so Jared says I'm good. So that's usually debatable that I'm good, but I've got some issues going. I don't know what it is, but Served by Colby into the net. And it's back to the Lady Broncs in the 2-1 lead. Sammy Vogel to serve. Aaron Michaelis into the lineup. So I don't know. We'll see. Up front, Davidson tries to drop it in. Flanagan ready for it. Third hit, Barton. Sammy diving to the floor. It was off the fingertips of Kinsey. And off the fingertips of Sammy. Osberg, long cross-court set. Michaelis on third hit, just bumped it. Cross-court set, Barton, blocked by Osberg, but it's out of bounds. And Colby on top 3-2. Holtzmeister, serve, an ace off of a diving Sammy Vogel. And Lakin needs to get that, they need to get their concentration back. They are very sluggish and just seem to be standing on their heels right now. Osberg's shot blocked. Kinsey, back set, Davidson, and good. I couldn't tell by the reflection, but just in front of Nessa Cheney. And it comes back to the Lady Broncs. Serving is Jordan McCombs. Short set. Played by Vogel. Cross court. Davidson blocked by Barton. And serving will be Alexa Carmichael. Colby leading 5-3. Taken by Ortiz. Up front to McCombs. Aaron, shot into the top of the net. Serve played on the back row by Ortiz. Up to Davidson. Davidson tries to drop it in and does. Barton tried to save it. But the side out back to Lakin. And Jared Davidson to serve. And that serve into net sends it back to Colby. Elizabeth Barton to serve. The Lady Broncs in the near set. Dug by Sammy. Up to Ortiz. Off the hands of Barton, back into the crowd, and it comes back to Lakin. That one might have been long, but Lakin needs any break they can get right now. Cadence Brown in to serve for the Lady Broncs, trailing by 2. And the running one-hander by Carly Hills is long. Flanagan, Hills, and she just drops it in over Sammy and Mariah. And it's back to the Lady Eagles. Colby with all the momentum right now. And Lakin just kind of right now just standing there. After they lost that second set. Ortiz with the dig. McCombs back to Davidson, the one-hander to the back row. Bowie, it's back towards the crowd. Colby keeps it alive. Now Bryn Stanley on third hit. Short set, Sammy to the far side. Colby, and they've got a carry. They've got a lift against Colby, and really a break for Lakin there. Because Colby had worked it back across on the hit. So it's 8-7 Colby. Lakin serving. Kinsey Lohman Fuller with it. Set to Holtzmeister. Blocked back, and Holtzmeister works it across. Kinsey tries to drop it in, but Holtzmeister ready for it. Up front, Britton Stanley. Her shot attempt is into the white stripe of the net. And it's back to Lakin, tied at 8. Cadence plays it. Kinsey with the no-look shot, but Bryn Stanley was there ready for it. And it's back to Colby. So many times Kinsey can do that. She can give that no-look shot, hit that opening. But Bryn Stanley was ready for it that time. Usually Kinsey can drop that in there. Flanagan with the serve. Cross court, Osberg. And Colby keeps it alive. Barton, two-hand pass to the back row. Kinsey back set. Osberg off of Barton. Flanagan keeps it alive, and Avery Seward works it across. Sammy's shot across. Now Colby will reset. And Avery Seward that time a little bit out of position, a little off balance, and it goes back to Lakin. We're tied at 9. Serving for Lakin is Mariah Ortiz. Played by Barton. Set to Stanley. Blocked by Davidson. There we go. Maybe there's the spark that the Lady Broncs need. Davidson, good net play that time. And in service ace off the hands of Bowie. Lakin with 3 straight points. Good serve that time by Mariah Ortiz. Bowie that time does play the serve back row. Holtzmeister, third hit. Kinsey to Jarrah. Jarrah, shot dug by Barton. Flanagan, back to Barton. Dug by Ortiz. Osberg, her shot off the hands of Elizabeth Barton. Now Barton back row, and it's in. Lakin let it go. Really didn't have anybody in position anyway, but that ball just able to fall in just in front of the line. Bryn Stanley to serve. Low serve. And the point for Colby as they tied up at 11. Bryn Stanley to serve once again for the Lady Eagles. Played by Davidson. Up to Kinsey, back to Jarrah. Jarrah. And that one right into the middle of the net. And just like that, Colby back out in front, 12-11. Elitza Fonseca plays that serve. Now on third hit, Grace Osberg. Back set, Seward, played by Kinsey. Grace over to Jarrah. Jarrah drops it in, and Bowie with 2 hands just keeps it in play. Back set, Osberg, shot good, just in front of the back line. That time, pretty good ball movement that time for Lakin. Aaron Michaelis into the lineup on the front row. Serving is Sammy Vogel. Holtzmeister with the 2-hand third hit up front. Davidson. Flanagan able to keep it aligned with the 1 hit. Bowie off the top of the net, played by Michaelis. Osberg that time wide. And it's back to Colby. Holzmeister's serve into the net, back to Lakin. Thankfully, after a Lakin mistake or just a misplay, Colby giving it right back. Jordan McCombs into the lineup, the winner at the net by Seward, and Colby back out in front. Alexa Carmichael in for the Lady Eagles, and she will serve. Colby back on top, 14-13. Winner of this set takes the match. Played by Fonseca up front. Kinsey with the winner. Oh, and they're going to get Kinsey over the line. Net line violation by Lakin. Good effort by Kinsey. And that time, serve into the net, and it comes back to the Lady Broncs. Lakin needs to string a few together here. Have been unable to do so. Their longest rally has been 3 points in this set. Davidson serving from the back row. Nessa Cheney, cross court set. Ortiz has it blocked and keeps it in play. McCombs plays it across on third hit. Barton off the hands of McCombs. Run down by Davidson. Third hit across for Lakin. Colby resets. Barton dug by Davidson. Back set Kinsey. Cross court. Played by Carmichael. From the back row, Cheney with it. Davidson to the floor up front. Michaelis with it. Aaron Michaelis with the winner down the near sideline. And Lakin has tied it up at 15. Good effort that time by the Lady Broncs, keeping every shot alive. Cadence Brown will serve. Sammy Vogel back into the lineup. Played by, I thought I could hear a whistle when Barton was trying to serve. So they have to take Sammy back out. That was not the... Aaron has to stay in. So I'm wondering, that is a point for, I was going to say that is a point for Colby, because Lakin with the substitution infraction. So Elizabeth Barton with the serve, and Cadence lets it go. We're tied at 16, side out to Lakin. Now Sammy back into the lineup. Cadence Brown with the serve. Bryn Stanley with the set, blocked by Kinsey. Bryn Stanley shot dug by Cadence. Inside out back to Colby, and they lead it by 1. Hallie Bowie with the serve. Third hit from the back row, Barton, and just long. Cadence Brown let it go. It was close, but good decision. Kinsey to serve. And instead of dropping it over the net, dropped it into the net, side out to Colby. And they have the 1-point lead. Brown plays the serve. Kinsey, back set. Ortiz throws it to the back line. Colby sets it up. Kinsey digs. Cross-court Ortiz with the one-hander. Up to Stanley. Stanley off the arms of Davidson. Oh, and Mariah Ortiz was way out of bounds, but good effort to keep that alive. And we'll update the scoreboard. It's 19-17 in favor of Colby. With that, we'll take another break. We're back after this.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
(19-17), Colby with the lead. Lakin with the timeout. Coach Darcy Calkins tries to rally the troops. Colby to serve. This match tied up at one set apiece. Serving is Allie Flanagan. Dug by Brown. Kinsey, cross court. Cadence, left-handed shot, good. Holtzmeister went up to block. Cadence able to hit it off her arm. And is back to Lakin. Lakin with the serve, trailing by one. Ortiz, that serve is long. Bryn Stanley with the serve. Played by Mariah Ortiz. Kinsey, cross court. Davidson, the shot. Off the basketball support. Somehow, good heads-up play by Colby. Holy cow, they kept that alive. Blocked at the net by Holzmeister. And it's a three-point Colby lead with the serve. 21-18. Bryn Stanley with the serve and knuckleball in front of a diving Cadence Brown. And Colby now just 3 points away from this match. Colby came into the night 0-5 on the season. They beat Holcomb in their first match of the night, and Lakin in danger of losing here. Kinsey set to Sammy, and Colby works it across third hit. Kinsey, short set, Sammy. Off the hands of Flanagan and Colby, they're getting to every out of position ball, and that has been huge in this match. I mean, it's just extra effort that keeps it alive, and it pays dividends. Kinsey, back set. Cadence had it off the top of the net, and Barton blocked it back out of bounds. And it's a side out for the Lady Broncs. Sammy Vogel to serve it. But like I said, just the extra effort, Colby is they're able to run down every ball, every errant shot, and that one's out of bounds. Colby serving now 2 points to match. Shaylee Holzmeister with the serve. The left-hander with it. Davidson to Loman Fuller. And Lakin with a carry. Now it's match point for Colby. Timeout Lakin. We'll take one more as well. We'll be back right after this.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
24-19. Colby with match point. Holtzmeister with the serve. Davidson plays it back row middle. Up to Kinsey. And that shot off the antenna. And Lakin will lose it in 3 sets. Lakin losing in 3 sets. Winning set 1, 25-19, and losing 21-25 and 19-25. And with that, Lakin evens her record at 1-1. And Colby, after coming into tonight, 0-5 on the season, have won 2 straight. And with a match against Ulysses, has a chance to go 3-0 on the night. So with that, we're going to end this broadcast. And like I said, you will have to exit out of this one. I've got the next match scheduled for about 8:15. We're going to be closer to 8 o'clock. So I'm going to reset that time for 8 o'clock. And it might even be closer to 7:55. So we'll set it accordingly. I think I'll set it at 7:55, and we'll be back on the air for Lady Bronc Volleyball in their 3rd and final match against Holcomb here tonight. Once again, the Lady Broncs lose it in 3 sets. And they'll look to bounce back against Holcomb in the final game of the night. So until then, we'll be back in about 10 minutes with the 3rd and final match of the night. Thanks for joining us. We're back after this.